if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down, Indy.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. The give to Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 47 yards. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Goes first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 38. Locke working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Locke now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Darius Leonard.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mark Barrett, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Third and long for Rivers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Rivers
able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's a gain of 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 64 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Locke to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Locke going to go on 4th down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than...
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
A loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Rivers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10, Taylor now.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check Mike, check Mike.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 2nd half starts with a run by Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Philip Lindsay.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch up. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st down, Locke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21, eluding the pressure right.
This one complete to Jerry Judy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 54 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35. Broncos 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Rivers on the money, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
45-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On play action, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on third down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
Brendan McManus lining up for the...
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Campbell. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
180. I brought 80.
On 1st down, Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Austin Calitro on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.